Here's what happened during the top 6 Week 8 round of Luke's Big Brother 19, Ruminations on the movie Click. Only one button remained on the LBB19 remote, and everyone pushed it together. It's Mute Week, which meant that the HOH would be anonymous this week, getting no blood on their hands. The competition had players try to stop a timer the closest to 2 minutes. During the montage, all of the players revealed their nominations.
Alright, who are your nominees?
My nominees are Rita and Tiffany.
I don't know, this is hard because at this point, you don't want it to be too obvious if it was you, because that's not the point. But you still don't want to put up people who wouldn't be advantageous to you. So I think I'm definitely gonna put up Tiffany as the first one. It's the second one that's getting me.
Meredith ultimately decided that this was a good opportunity for her to put 2 guys up, Josh and Desh, to split up that duo and stay in the middle of the gender divide.
I'm gonna put up Josh and Desh.
It would not be advantageous to put Meredith back on. It would be advantageous to show her my alliance with her. And so I'm gonna put 2 boys on the block if I'm HOH because I need one of them to go down. So I'm gonna put Josh because I know everybody likes Josh and I can use him as like a pawn. I'm gonna use Josh and Oscar.
Alright, Desh, who are your 2 nominees?
I'm going to say Tiffany and Rita.
Alright, thank you, Desh.
If I win, I want to put up Oscar and Desh. Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Ultimately, at the nomination ceremony, Josh and Oscar were nominated for eviction, anonymously by Tiffany. Tiffany was gunning for Oscar, and Josh was her pawn because he was the most popular player in the house. At the Power of Veto competition, Meredith won yet again, this time with math. Oscar and Meredith were still bonded together as the closest 2 within their alliance. Meredith said that she wanted to use the power of veto on Oscar, and then their 2 votes would control the week. Because Josh had turned on them in the previous round, they agreed that Josh would probably be the best person to send out the door.
I've now done a word challenge, I've done a physical challenge, and I want a math challenge. Comp Beast Meredith is alive and well. I'm scared people are gonna think I was throwing in the first half because I was not winning comps early. I'm like, it was not on purpose. I thought about some throwing and then I just didn't do as well. But then when it came down to it, the wins start rolling in.
Tiffany revealed to Desh that Josh's HOH made it seem like the 3 guys were working together as an alliance. And as a result, the 3 girls should stick together.
It's definitely being broken. It has to be broken.
Yeah.
But I don't think the guys is being broken. Like, I definitely think that the guys are thinking top 3 are the guys. And so, because of that, like, was I shocked that 2 boys went up? No.
Okay.
Why? Because I think that
Yeah.
there's this alliance of men
Yeah.
that are going up, you know, and so because of that, like, HOH is taking it down, like taking one down to be able to play a level playing field.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Meredith explained her power of veto plan to Desh. Knowing that Desh would most likely be the replacement nominee, she assured Desh that he would be safe and that Oscar and Meredith would be sending Josh out the door. This would make the 3 of them, Meredith, Desh, and Oscar, a strong trio moving into the final 5. After Tiffany revealed the optics of a potential all-men's alliance, Desh revealed that he wasn't interested in playing across gender lines.
I'm gonna play like a girls or a guys game. I'm playing the people who like who I've like been the most upfront with and who's been like reciprocating that same energy and who someone that I felt have been like trustworthy throughout the situation. And so
Oscar confirmed the plan with Desh that Oscar would be pulled off the block by Meredith, and Meredith and Oscar would send Josh home, especially if Desh was the replacement nominee. Meredith and Rita discussed the importance of splitting up Desh and Josh, who had been a strong duo throughout the competition. Meredith also pointed out that everyone was close to Josh.
And like, I had trusted Josh a lot, but I think right now he's close with everyone, and he's played the game the same with everyone. And he
see me as a threat. And so now I would have defended him to the tooth prior to the last couple rounds.
Yeah.
But now that he is doubting me, because I would have had his back, and if it was me, him, and Oscar, then I would have fought for that if we had agreed to that. But he started to see me as a threat. I was like, but I'm gonna fight for you.
Yeah.
But if you don't trust me, then it's not gonna work. And then I am a threat to you if you don't trust me and I can't trust you.
Yeah. I think my game is definitely getting more complicated at this point. An alliance that I made from the beginning and have been fighting to keep together since the first meeting. Me, Josh, Abby, well, some of them are leaving at this point now, but 3 girls, 3 guys. And I knew at some point I would have to like eat itself from the inside, but it's hard to pick alliances right now at this point. I care about everyone that we've got up to this. I was just trying to like fight for numbers, I suppose. That all being said too though, I know that it's gonna come down to, do people trust me? I think the majority of them do, but I also can definitely see that this nomination looks like a nomination I would make. Because I've been so adamant about like, despite it being for numbers, having girls and guys, but it's just kind of the way it played out, you know?
Tiffany told Josh that his HOH made it seem that a group of guys had formed a strong alliance. Josh refuted this alliance and apologized for the optics.
Now I see like how it came across, and thank you for telling me because I didn't even realize that that's how it came across. But now that you said that, I want to steer clear from that narrative. I don't want that narrative that I'm only keeping the boys here. I just felt like Meredith was gunning for me without telling me, and that's why I was a little uncertain. And I wanted to keep our alliance, like I wanted to keep that, I think, like the top 6 alliance that we had. Unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Right.
So yeah, I'm a little, I don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not voting for you.
Thank you.
I'm not voting for you. But I say that with like hopes that you don't go just like man strong.
Yeah.
You know, and that
No,
like
now that
I'm
you
gonna
brought
go
that
talk
up.
to people and save your ass because I don't want you to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Now that you brought that up, now you're good.
Yeah.
Meredith told Josh that she would be using the veto on Oscar, leaving Josh and Desh up on the block. Meredith also said that she probably wouldn't be comfortable moving forward with Josh because he had just nominated her with intent to eliminate her. Tiffany and Josh met again, and Tiffany revealed to Josh that she was the anonymous HOH, further solidifying their bond. However, because of the situation at hand, it seemed like it was probably too late for Josh.
Yeah, no, it was a smart move, but like, if I get eliminated, I'm gonna have to hate you for the rest of my life. I know it's good.
So Meredith and I have not had an alliance at all the whole game, and she's made it very clear to me that like she has no alliance with me, etc. But like she'll go to vote me away all the like forever for the end of this game. But to like show her that like I wasn't just trying to play this like game one for myself, but like I didn't want to like get rid of her and strong arm her, which is kind of like a backdoor thing. I put up Oscar and Josh, and the reason is because if I put up I'm losing names. If I put up Meredith and Oscar, well, first off, Meredith just got vetoed, and if I would have put her up, it would have shown like Tiffany's still after me, and so I'm trying to like get her to understand, like not get her to understand, but I wanted to show her like my allegiance to her and show that like I'm not after you, and that's why I didn't put you on the chopping block, and I'm just trying to level the field. And Josh is obviously not going anywhere, at least I don't think he is, because he's a top player and everybody likes him. He's a social person, but now I'm struggling because if Meredith uses her veto, because she freaking won again, like literally, what the frick, 3 times, this woman keeps winning freaking vetoes. She won her veto again, so I'm afraid she's gonna use her veto on Oscar. If she uses her veto on Oscar, I'm worried that I'm gonna have to put somebody else up, and I don't know who to put up.
Meredith told Tiffany that it would be smart to split up Josh and Desh, making Desh a smart replacement nominee for Tiffany. This is the first time Meredith has revealed that she would be willing to work with the Girls Alliance. Music to Tiffany's ears.
I don't want it to just be this allegiance of men and allegiance of women.
Yeah, and like,
you know?
and if they are working together, then like disrupting those numbers means people have to remix and reconfigure.
And I think is fun for the game.
It is.
You know?
It is definitely the point at which people are trying to figure out, like,
What maybe one person do I trust the most, and who is the third one? And like, you have to keep that open as we're going forward, because we don't know who's the next HOH. We don't know who wins veto. Like, we don't know what happens next round.
Josh and Desh, in the presence of Rita, tell each other goodbye as Big Brother best Judies. At the veto and eviction ceremony, Meredith saved Oscar from the block, and Desh was nominated by Tiffany to face Josh on the block. So at the eviction ceremony, it was Josh versus Desh.
So I voted for Josh because he lost my trust last round by nominating me, telling me I'm a threat. I was not going to be a threat to him. The plan, as far as I knew, it was he, Oscar, and I, but what now I'm hearing is he was telling everyone that, you know, he was with them 100%, or at least like implying that sort of thing, and stringing us all along the entire game. And I don't think he's necessarily wrong when he says he's been honest. I think he's just left out that he had repeated the exact same stuff to pretty much the entire cast. It's time to detour from the plan and just do the thing that I think will get me to the end. And right now I think everyone is willing to work with me. Everyone is willing to give me that chance, because they know that, like, they might not be able to stop it with the competitions. And so I think this is best for my game. I think I can trust Desh more because he hasn't given me a reason not to. He has not been in a position of authority since he nominated me. But that's when we started establishing trust. So I think, as far as I know, he's got my back, but I think the girls are scrambling to get my trust as well. I think I'm in a pretty good position right now, as far as I know, unless they all turn against me in the next round if I am left without power. But we'll see what I can do. We'll see if the competitions favor me, and I hope that this was the right move. And I hate to see Josh go. I was having such a good time with him, but him losing trust in me and me finding out that he's been telling everyone the same things and offering everyone friendship means that I'm never gonna know if it's genuine and if it was really meant for me. So that's why it has to come down to him.
Because Meredith pulled me out from the nomination, which I will be forever grateful. And talking to Meredith, since now I can tell that we're a strong pair, we talked and we said that we were gonna vote Josh out. And I already talked to Desh and I told him, like, me and Meredith are strong, and with him it's gonna be 3 against the 2 girls. So hopefully Meredith is not the HOH, because at this point we don't know who the HOH is. So if Meredith is not the HOH, she gets to vote. So at this point it's gonna be 2 votes to Josh and 1 for Desh. So Desh stays, and then he joins me and Meredith, and potentially could be the top 3 if we keep winning the competitions for HOH. So that's the plan, and let's see how it goes.
By a vote of 2-1, Josh was sent out the door by Meredith and Oscar. Rita, his close ally, had voted in his favor. Only 5 are left, and anyone can win. See who goes home next week on Luke's Big Brother 19.